swear I just heard a shot. Maggie, here. Swear I heard a shot in the back paddock just then, just as I hit record. I'm down at the sheep. I'm trying to get a little bit of sheep work done before this storm kicks in. I'm trying to make sure there's no huge spider web here. There's a storm coming. I was going to attempt to, you can see here, this ewe, our pack has just been shorn. It looks ridiculous. These ewes like self-shedded, as you can see, but the one behind here and two others haven't, so I brought them into, I'm just going to get rid of this massive, there's like 5 spiders in this web. Yeah, going to attempt to shear them, but now the rain's coming, so I think I'm just going to let it go. But I got to dump 2 of those lambs out here. I think you guys are zoomed in. Hang on. So yeah, going to attempt that now. And what else was I doing? Sadly, we got to cull one. I won't go into detail on here, but I have to cull one. Come. Good girl. Hey, sit. Sit. Good girl. Just opening these gates so I can bring them round. And Maggie's getting a little bit extra training today. She needs to build a little bit more confidence up. She ducks from the sheep when they run at her, and I want her to learn to bark. I'm trying to teach her the whole speak up thing, but she's very good out in the paddock. It's just in the yard she just lacks a little bit of confidence. There's our wool from the alpaca that's been shorn. Isn't she a good girl? Just staying until I get this gate shut. Steady. Good girl. Sit down. Sit. Good girl. Stay. Stay. Sit down. Stay there. Now push him up. Steady. Bloody alpaca. Push him up. That's it. Steady. Good girl. Stay there. Hopefully you can hear me. It's very windy as this storm comes in, but yeah, just separated Macca. Now we'll run these ones through the race and sort them out where I want to put them. There was one there with she was scaring there, you can see diarrhea on the back end, but she's dried up now and she was quite skinny. Been fattening her up with a lot of hay and stuff in here, so she's ready to go back out. Up, up, up. Push up. Up, 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 up. Doesn't help Maggie sitting there. Up. Up, up, up. Up. There we go. Always one, isn't there? In. There we go. Good girl, Maggie. She does, yeah, like I said, duck when the sheep dart at her, and she is only 2, but yeah, she's not the most confident yard dog. But that also comes from me training her though as well. I'm pretty fresh at this. The ones that are going in here are being shorn. This one's the one that was a bit skinny and had scarring, so I've kept an eye on her. She's put on some weight. She's not scarring. She's going back out with the alpaca to the ewes. And then I've got some black tag lamb there that needs to go in around here. And then the ones 2 at the back are coming in here to be shorn. So these 2 are last year's lambs. They escaped going to the meatworks, well, the market. So the night before that we brought them in the yards, we left them in. And before we put them on the trailer, they must have jumped over. So they're going with this year's lambs. I'm going to kick them out into this big paddock now so they can fatten up a little more. They don't look too great. They aren't as fat as the other ones we've got. That's it. Go through the gate. Just realised it's open. Alright, they're done. Well, that's one part of the job done. That storm's coming in pretty fast. Alright, I've opened this gate. The alpaca and the skinny ewe are gonna come out here and around and out there, because all the rest of the ewes are up under that tree in the back paddock. Alright, let's see if they notice the gates open. There we go. Hopefully Macca, the alpaca, follows and they actually go all the way down there, because there's a bit of a pipe hanging over, and sometimes they don't like jumping over. And hopefully these guys don't disrupt them. It's not the best fence line here. Okay, they're off. Maggie! Hey! Forgot she was around. Good girl, Maggie. Good girl. She listened straight away. I thought she was going to run after them then, which is why I stopped recording, so you wouldn't hear my angry growl. Anyway, that's done. I'll shut this one off. So hopefully you can hear me. Man, it's bloody windy. So the sheep in here, they're supposed to be full shedding sheep, but obviously somewhere along the lines they haven't got those genetics. So ideally we want them all to self-shed. See the front of the two on the right? Their whole body should be like that, but we're going to give them a bit of a helping hand, because summer's coming up, and it's also, we get a few storms like this and then you can end up fly blown so on their backs there. So we're not going to be shearing them today. We're going to wait for the weekend when Connor's home, because I've just had a hysterectomy 7 weeks ago, and I'm not in the mood for picking up sheep and tilting them back and shearing them. So just don't want to tear some internal stitches. All right, it's time for me to go pick the kids up from school. Just fed them some lupins. They're the ones that are going to get shorn on the weekend. And when I say shorn, you know what I mean. And I've just spread some lupins down here for them, and it's starting to pour down, so I'm going to go inside. Yep, time to go inside.